Hey guys, I'm very excited to review for you today the UWANT D600 Wet Dry Vacuum Cleaner. We are going to be comparing it against the Roborock F25 to see which is better. Spoiler alert, I'm thinking the UWANT, so let me see if I can convince you to. So let's start off by comparing these bases. You'll see that the UWANT here has this push-in base. So when you're done cleaning, all you have to do is push it right in. Whereas with the Roborock, you have to actually pick it up and plop it in. And being a whole vacuum cleaner, it is not the most lightweight thing in the world, which makes it a lot less comfortable and increases the chance of dirty water dripping onto the floor, whereas the UWANT, I don't have that concern. And now to use the UWANT, all you have to do is pull it out of the base, push it onto the floor. Got our nifty little digital display, which shows our 47% battery life. Press the power button to turn it on. And then smart mode will actually use AI detection to determine what cleaning power it should use. But we do also have max mode and dry mode, which you can change by pressing this button. You can adjust the volume of the voice, and here you can change the water output level. It also features a super nifty flexible handle, so you only need 2 fingers to move it around. It's very comfortable to handle. And at 23,000 PA, this is one strong wet dry vacuum. But now let's take a peek at our Roborock, which I need to lift from the base. No adjustable handle here. I'm gonna go ahead and press the power button. I have eco mode and max mode. No indication of the battery life or digital display. It's also kind of making a little bit of a mess here. So let's go ahead and power it off. At 20,000 PA, not nearly as powerful as the UWANT. And on a full charge, our UWANT can last for up to 50 minutes. It's unclear how long the Roborock can last, especially because you don't know when it's gonna suddenly run out of battery. Now let's take a look at odor control. One of my favorite features of the UWANT is that it is an odorless vacuum. Right here is where you will find the filter, as well as our clean water tank and wastewater tank, which has this integrated deodorizing stick to keep your air smelling fresh for longer so that the wastewater doesn't make it smell for up to 7 days. I also love how the wastewater and the clean water are in one singular unit, whereas with the Roborock, our clean water tank is down here and then the wastewater is up here. Now right down here on our Roborock, we can remove this panel and then we can pull off our roller brush, and then here would be our motor. With an industry exclusive IPX6 waterproof rating, you can easily rinse it off to keep it extra clean between uses. Psst. The Roborock instructions say that you shouldn't rinse the cleaner head directly with water. And now for the fun part, we are going to do our cleaning test here, the Roborock versus the UWANT. This is going to be fun. So I've got laid out 6 different items. We have got flour, cat fur, milk, cat food, salsa, and cat litter. So just the whole kit and caboodle of wet, dry, a little bit of both, so we can really test both vacuums. Alright, I'm gonna power them on, and here we go.
Return to the charging station.
And here are the results. Honestly, both vacuums did do a very good job. It just felt like the Roborock kind of pushed things around a little bit more. I've got some litter even in this crack. Both did a great job ultimately with cleaning. We've got a little bit of litter that got pushed over here. So both vacuums are good. I don't know if you noticed either, like the UWANT, the suction was super strong on it with smart mode, and it even sucked up the cat fur before it got to it, which was quite impressive. So both vacuums did a good job. I would definitely say that the UWANT performed a little bit better. It's a lot more efficient, faster, and cleaning was quicker. Overall happy with both, but definitely feeling the UWANT on this one. Let's go ahead and tackle the rest with our UWANT. And now a few other features about the UWANT that make it better than other vacuums. Easy cleaning at all corners thanks to its shape. Plus it can go down super flat at only 4.72 inches. Great for under couches, beds, or other tight spaces. Meanwhile, bear in mind the Roborock can only go to 4.92 inches. Now speaking of clean, let's look at how each of these vacuums self-cleans. Now with our UWANT, all we need to do is push it right in. It will immediately begin charging and sense that it's time to clean.
Start self-maintenance.
Now our green light detects stains and uses hot water to clean the roller brush.
Deep cleaning in progress.
And then the blue light does the deep cleaning.
Cleaning complete. Begin hot air drying.
The purple light is for sterilization. And lastly, that red light featuring hot air ironing and drying. I love that unique infrared technology. But now let's move on to our Roborock. Alright, let's pick it up, hoping not to drop any water on the ground. Place it on. Then right here is going to be our self-cleaning button. So it doesn't do it automatically, you're going to have to manually press it.
Deep self-cleaning is starting, followed by quiet drying. Roller cleanliness detecting.
Alright, so now it is using hot water
Soaking the roller.
to clean off that roller brush.
Self-cleaning completed. Drying is starting. Please empty and clean the dirty tank to prevent odors.
I don't know if you caught that, but it said please clean and empty the water tank to prevent odors. Meanwhile, we've got our UWANT deodorizing stick over here working the magic. So you don't always have to empty the wastewater out immediately every single time. Makes it a lot more efficient, especially because there's so much room in here for wastewater. So why take all that time to empty out just that little bit if that's all there is? So now it is drying using hot air. Meanwhile, our UWANT is using hot air and infrared. And let me tell you, one thing I'm noticing that I definitely like a lot more about the UWANT is that the Roborock is kind of loud with its drying. Meanwhile, the UWANT will sometimes make a little clicking noise and then rotate the roller brush over a little bit just like that. But with the Roborock, the roller brush is just constantly rotating. And though it's not loud, you can definitely hear it. It's just a constant whirring motor. The UWANT is a lot less obtrusive. Now, while some cleaning is happening, let's take a quick look at some of our accessories. Got our nice cleaner brush, an extra roller, extra filter, and our deep cleaning solution, nice large bottle, 500 milliliters. A little goes a long way, trust me. For our Roborock, all we have is the 200 milliliters and this brush, which looks a lot dinkier in comparison. Now here's our before, which is quite wet. My paper towel here has gotten very damp. Now let's pull it off the base and test how dry it's become. Wow, it actually feels like a towel straight out of the dryer. Like, we are talking dry. There is nothing here. That's crazy. Meanwhile, the Roborock, same amount of drying time, though nothing is really coming off on our towel here. It is still just a little bit damp. Now, do keep in mind the drying time is maybe around an hour for both. So I did pull them off early, but still they both dried pretty quickly, though the UWANT feels a lot drier. So I think that's gonna sum it up. I would definitely recommend the UWANT. The Roborock is not a bad vacuum by any means, but I do truly feel that the UWANT addresses many of the pain points of wet dry vacuums, being an excellent odorless cleaner with that 40 self-cleaning island featuring infrared, that really convenient push and base, flexible handle, digital display with long battery life, deodorizing stick, super strong suction power. This is definitely a vacuum cleaner you should consider. So if you want more suction power, more comfortable handling, cleaner floors, and less odor, then the UWANT is definitely the vacuum for you. Roborock, you did great, but just does not compare to the UWANT D600. Check it out. I hope you love it just as much as I do.